Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the steel setting, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Room here to run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Big. Set! 180! Hey! Jack 16.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Go! 18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
We go. You see it? You see it?
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Hey, 18.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. This is Carlos Hyde, the former 49er, his first carry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Jack 16. Takes 2 of them. 8. Blue 30. Snickers, 66. Like I said. All right, let's go.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for a cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
You see it?
On first down, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. He'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And some room to roam now. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
You got to spin.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
He dumps it to Hyde. That one goes for 36 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Ran, touch.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Trubisky to throw on second. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Carlos Hyde, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Double. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Heat these 2. Watch 84. He's going.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
77. Snickers. Gotta go.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Roethlisberger will throw. And this is going to be incomplete. 1:57 to go in this 1st half. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Trubisky eluding the pressure right, and he's got the hook up to Landry. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. Red, up.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to send this one deep right. He's got a man. Complete. Really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before. For getting this inside the 30. Trubisky now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Trubisky. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Gonzalez puts this one through. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, 18.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
You see it?
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Jack 16.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Mike 96, Mike 96. Good job, guys. Check 31, check 31.
They'll run it with Bell. Powers through. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now it's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that one ups the lead to 22-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now it's Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Carl Davis coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Ben on third and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to run, but he's got to... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.